Hello everyone, this is Blue Thunder Fan Racing and welcome to another ARCSOA DuPont Cup Series race.
As we come to the line, Jeffrey Finguy, who got the ultimate surprise pole here at Nashville as the green flag is out in the air. Jeffrey Finguy. This is a huge surprise pole for everybody in the number 7 Mitsubishi car. Nick Smith, who started in third, he moves up in second. He's going to try and pass Finguy for the leads. Nico Hall right there. This was one of the weirdest qualifying starting orders ever. Nico Hall right with Nick Smith. Hall going to try and take the lead here in Nashville. His track is very fast, very crazy, and very weird. And Hall will lead the first lap of the night in the number 4 Chevy for NBR. And Noah Hart, who is trying to retake the points lead, is battling with his other points person, Sean Galligan. This is really fast. Oh, God. Side by side, into the turn. Noah Hart trying to take the lead. Nico Hall has led the first 6 laps of this race here, with Noah Hart just behind. It's been a great, not great, but it's been a good season for Nico Hall so far. He won at Riverside in a huge up-to fuel mileage victory. Noah Hart right behind him. Here comes Hart to the inside. Hart trying not to wreck him. Hart currently sits second in the points, so he's trying to retake the points that he has lost to Galligan, because Hart got involved in the big one at Las Vegas last week. Another driver surprising so far, that's Ted Nowakowski in the 8 Volkswagen. In the front, he's in the top 5, trying to battle Nico Hall for third. Alex Allen's up there, Daly's up there, Rogers, last week's winner's up there. DJ Kurtz in the top 10 again. Good God. First 10 laps tonight have been clean so far. Noah Hart, Sean Galligan, 1-2 in the points, are having a great battle for the lead here. It's been a dogfight between these two to try and take the points lead and keep it. It's a big swap fest going on right now. Third in the points, Dylan Young. Where is he at? Dylan Young sits 13th. And Dylan Young trying to get into the championship, but he hasn't been very consistent the last few weeks, and it's really hurt him a good bit, and it's a shame. And then he got the guy 4th in points right behind him, Michael Block, in 16th. He also needs some good runs here. This was pretty much the big race that helped Block into last year's championship. And he had a great run. He finished like 2nd or 3rd, if I'm correct, to Nick Mace and Jason Trost. Galligan and Hart still one-on-one here for the lead. Cole Daly up there as well. Cole Daly's been on the move ever since the start, and he is starting to get to Sean Galligan. One-on-one. And here comes Daly to the inside of Sean Galligan for second. Cole Daly's got a good car. He's got a fast car. State Motorsports is pretty much the worst performing car. Well, not really. Zach Rogers on the inside of Cole Daly for second. Rogers, who won at Las Vegas last week, trying to go back-to-back wins. He's never done that. Well, I don't think he's ever done that before. But Zach Rogers has been on a run, and I can imagine he's being very confident this weekend at here in Nashville. And there is some doubts that this track will be on the schedule next season for some reason. Not sure why, just rumors, but Alex Allen, Jacob Anthony in the number 10 BMW having a great run tonight. Anthony's been somewhat of a struggle the second half of the season. Every time he's up in the front, something bad happens to him. Seth Cole, who got taken out in the early stages of Las Vegas, is trying to rebound from it and work his way forward. He's in the top 10. So is Nico Hall. And Perkins working his way towards the front. 3 of the Motorsports cars are in the bottom half of the field. Cavanero, Mason, Baskinger. And Mace on the outside. Also, we would like to congratulate Nick Mace. Nick Mace just recently won a Sony Cup championship and is now the first ever ARCSOA Triple Crown champion. So congratulations to Nick Mace. And a lot of people gave him a lot of this weekend when he won it. Now he's come to this race. A lot of people gave him a pat on the back in the garage, cheered him on, and they told him to go get him tonight. So good luck to Nick Mace. Hopefully he can get up to the front and have another great finish. Got for a lead between Rogers and Hart. Zach Rogers trying to work his way through the field. And hold on a second. Sorry about that. Ignore that. But Zach Rogers, who currently sits 13th in the points, is trying to crack his way into the top 10 in points and go for the title this season. There's only a couple of races to go. He still has a very legitimate shot. Just get some good runs and he'll have it. But Anthony also moving his way toward the front as well with Galgan on the outside, and the top 2 in points are starting to fall back here. Oh, a little contact there, a little contact. And Alex Allen on the outside, working his way towards the front. Great to see Alex Allen. Oh, well. Zachary Fitzwater's blowing up in the 36 Toyota Cavanero. Oh boy, Cavanero, what are you doing, buddy? Oh god, watch out. Save it, Fitzwater. Oh, that was a hard hit. Duncan in the wall, up and over, and William Duncan is on his roof. Preston Plard's blowing up. That's another Manny's car. And caution comes out for the first time tonight. Duncan's on his roof. And that's a second straight week he's been wrecked. Well, that's second straight week he's had a problem. Take a look at this again here. Cavanero just hooks the 36 while blowing up, and Cavanero tries to fix the 36 to help him, but that just caused him to bullet right into William Duncan. And that was a hard hit from Duncan there. That was a huge swipe. Oh, big hit. And he ends up on his roof. Well, sucks for William Duncan. It's not going to help him with the points at all. Green fly back in the air. Zach Rogers is still the leader. Chris Washer in second. Jacob Anthony third. Galgan and Seth Cole fall through in the top 5. Zach Rogers having a great night tonight. He's up in the front. He's been leading a couple laps. And Chris Washer sits 10th in the points himself. And Washer trying to make a name, trying to get it into the championship this year. He finished in the top 10 last season, and unfortunately, he did not close into the championship, and he came up just short. It's a shame that happened to him, but Washer's been doing a decent job, and for his team, and I'm sure Mays is quite happy with another great performance by him this season. But Jacob Anthony now going to the inside, looking for second. Jacob Anthony himself looking to try and break a winless streak, like Zach Rogers did. And if Anthony can get a great run tonight, he possibly could do so. Here comes Anthony going for the lead with Chris Washer right there, right behind him. And Anthony takes the lead. Washer helped him along a little bit. Here comes James Shelley. James Shelley, who is having a great run at Las Vegas. And this rookie has been on a roll these past few weeks in number 6. And he's fighting his way towards the front, trying to look for a top 10 finish. Shelley is giving Nico Hall a run for his money, for sure. And Nick May is starting to move his way towards the front as well with Baskinger. They're nearing the top 10 right now. Then look at Shelley going for lead against Chris Washer. James Shelley takes the lead. Oh, Noah Hard, more problems for him. Second in points, ends up in the pits, and that's going to hurt his championship. Jake Baskinger, out of nowhere, up to 4th. Galligan presses by the pole sitter Finn guy, who's been, I think, down a cylinder since the start, but what a night for Jake Baskinger in the O2. We saw him in like 24th, 25th, and he's up to 4th. So great job by Jake Baskinger claiming back where he did to that car during the pit stops. The adjustments worked and put them in the fourth place. Baskinger looking for his first win since season 7 Daytona. What was it? I think it was season 7 Daytona where he won that Daytona race, but he won it by a good bit. Didn't really get challenged with the pit stops, but Baskinger He's been coined the term Balak Baskier since he entered this series, and trying to fix that nickname for now, but yeah. Chris Louviere currently sitting in 10th place right now in that 14 car. Louviere got a heartbreaking second at Las Vegas last week. There comes a white flag. He was right on Rogers' bumper, but the caution came out, giving the win to Zach Rogers, and it was unfortunate that happened to him, and he's trying to rebound from it and go for the win again. And he currently is in 9th place, so he definitely has a good, legitimate shot at pulling it off tonight. And but here comes Deanna Shelton down there on the bottom. Little contact there. Shelton gives the 14 a bump, and he moves, and she moves him out of the way. Williams, and with about 40 laps to go, is battling with Sean Galligan for the lead. Sean Galligan is going to get quite the points lead after this, definitely for sure, especially with Hart struggling. But PJ Williams here. Oh, Williams is pitting. Oh, pit-stops have begun here in Nashville. PJ Williams has not had much luck ever since he won the Top 500. So, see if we can get a good run tonight. Daniel Day is the leader after a round of pit stops in the 71 Volkswagen. Daniel Day, who won at Chicago earlier this season, trying to get another win for himself here at Nashville. Zach Rogers passing by PJ Williams underneath for second. Galligan fourth, and James Shelley holds fifth. So, James Shelley with a very impressive run tonight. Jake Baskier in sixth. No bad luck for him at the moment. Nick Mace currently sitting in the top 10. And about to be passed by Duda. Pollard's up there. McWhort's up there. McWhort doing a great night as himself, and Anthony's falling back. 30 laps to go. Zach Rogers is the leader by a tiny bit. PJ Williams right behind him. Williams trying to score a win, and Williams currently sits 23rd in the points. And trying to give himself a great run tonight to start getting some momentum. I don't think he's really going to have a shot at the championship unless something really big happens to everybody else. But it's been Zach Rogers' race tonight. He's been dominating. He's led pretty much half the laps in that 55 Mitsubishi. His team owner, Sean Galligan, the points leader, in third. I'm sure Galligan is quite happy with his teammate doing so well and Galligan doing well himself in third. As this will be big, very big towards the title. Especially since we're coming to the DuPont 400 next season, Galligan's going to need as big of a lead as he can, especially with the large amount of points on the line at the 400. And Galligan pretty much wants to make sure Noah Hart does not get any of those points. So, yeah. 10 laps to go. Zach Rogers has been absolutely dominant. Leading her since the last pit stops. Daniel Day in second, trying to run him down. Day's been on for the past 10 laps, and he's just been trying to run him down, but there's not much to go about. Nick Smith's a lap down. Don't get your hopes up, Nick. And then Galligan's still up there in third. Noah Hart got back on track, and now he's in 33rd. Wirt, 35th. I mean, yeah, I guess McWhort, something happened to McWhort. But Jake Baskier, he's still in the top 5 right now. He's battling with Chris Washer. Actually, somebody went around. No, he saved it. Seth Cole with the save. And Washer coming in. Pit stops. The final pit stops of the night have begun. Oh, by the way, Louviere, your car broke. Here we go. Rogers off his pits. Zach Rogers just finished his pit stop here. We'll see where he transfers out. He rolls off the pits. He's going to have to worry about Daniel Day or someone like Washer. We'll see what happens to the 55. Who is going to be able to challenge him? Will anybody challenge the 55? Williams right there. Baskier. Look how far back Washer is, and look at how fast Rogers is going already. Wow, take the green there. Rogers takes a stripe. He's still not the leader yet. He's still got more drivers to get through. He got by Daniel Day rather quickly. And Oh, look at that gap this 55 has got over this entire field. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. He is the leader. He's got almost a 3-second gap over Daniel Day in the 71. This race is Rogers to white flag for Zach Rogers. What a night it has been for Rogers. He has been dominant ever since the drop of the green flag. And after coming off a win at Las Vegas with half a lap to go as he heads into turn number 3, Zach Rogers in the 55 are going to try and fight for the title this season. Coming up to turn 4, he will win back-to-back straight wins here at Nashville. And another great Zach Rogers victory. Rogers gets the flag. PJ Williams gets a second. Daniel Day third. Galligan will just rape the points lead with a fourth. Shelton gets finally a good top 5 finish. Jake Baskinger gets a 6th place. Great job by Baskinger. And that is it. Congratulations to Zach Rogers on winning